Now, John, we got current coming towards us underneath this dock. I'm gonna skip this bait up in there just like that.
The little Berkeley power bait just kind of skips right on in there, doesn't it?
I'm telling you, that thing skips right in there great. Now, one of the things for skipping a bait, if you throw your bait that way, you're not gonna be able to skip it. So what you wanna do is get your rod tip down low, choke up on your line a bit, and then just a quick flick, release that bait parallel to the surface, and then just twitches, small little twitches. This braided line these days, it doesn't stretch, so everything you do is translated right to that bait. Got him. Ah, broke him off, and it was, look at the jump.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
He got you on the piling, didn't he?
Most predators orient themselves facing the current. So what you want to do is you want to have your bait go above them and then sink and work it back to them in their field of vision.
There he is, I got one.
All right, game on. Hold on to him.
Oh my God!
Sport Fishing Television, powered by Ram.
Welcome to Sport Fishing Television. I'm John Brownlee, your host, and today we're going to be fishing for numerous inshore species with one of the area's most colorful characters, Captain Rufus Wakeman. All right, Rufus, will you do the honors on this fella?
I'd be happy to.
Okay.
Come here, little fella.
Yeah. Nice little dock snook.
Yes, it is. Lovely little dock snook.
Oh, he's pretty. Perfectly colored. I love that stripe.
I know.
The stripe is what makes it.
The striped lateral line is just so distinguishable to snook. It's incredible.
And they actually hear things, some people believe, through that lateral
Yeah, they
line.
do. That is the whole central nervous system is located right there, and it's just, you know, a massive amount of information that these fish derive from that.
They pick up vibrations from bait fish and wounded fish.
Yes, they
and that
do.
sort
Look
of
at
thing.
that. He's just grabbed onto my thumb.
Yeah, no, he's doing good.
All right.
Let's let him go. You kicking?
Yep.
Yeah, there he goes.
Awesome.
A little tired, but he'll be fine.
The Crossroads area of Stuart, Florida, is where the Indian and St. Lucie rivers converge just inside the St. Lucie Inlet. This is prime territory for snook, trout, redfish, and more.
Rufus, here we are. We're at the St. Lucie Inlet jetties, which is a famous place to fish. All kind of stuff swims around here. Tarpon, snook.
There's a nice little pot of fish here in the mouth of the inlet. We're going to try to position ourselves accordingly.
This is a fabled place. Let's hope that today is one of those days of the fable. You suppose those were snook laid up along there on that edge?
I believe they could have been, yeah.
That seems typical. They were just inside the point of the jetty there where they could kind of jump out and catch something that gets washed by in the current.
There might be some more sitting on this corner
Oh,
here,
right there.
too. Look at all
Holy
these
There's 4 or 5 of them right there. These fish are stacked up along this jetty like cordwood.
There's a lot of really nice fish in there. There's some 25, 30 pounders in there.
The snook come in here to spawn, and I think they move up and down the jetty.
If you have clear water like we do now, you can cruise around until you see them. These fish just like to get out over the sand and just sit there and do the snook thing. Since there's no wind, no current, we're gonna put these power poles down and lock us in here in place.
You can absolutely position the boat just as you want it in relation to where the fish are.
Exactly. So this is where they come now. Gotta love this. Here we go, just had a bite. There we
There
go,
he
got
is,
him
all
on.
right.
Nice little snook.
Yeah, it's a good one.
You know, I'll tell you what, I've never met a snook I didn't like.
That's right. You know, a lot of people, the first time they catch a snook, they're so blown away by it, they quit fishing for anything else.
Yeah, it's true.
People get addicted to it.
No, they're just a fantastic fish. It's no wonder they're one of Florida's premier game fish.
That's right.
You know, what could be bad about a fish that pulls? What could be bad about a fish that gives you a little tug?
Jumps occasionally.
Beautiful.
Come on over, fella,
Come here,
introduce
little
yourself.
Snook.
Come on over and introduce yourself.
That's
Here,
fantastic.
look at that, Rufus. How
Lovely.
about
You know, a little 9, 10 pound fish, something
that?
like that.
A lot of parts of the world, that would be considered a very, very nice fish. All right, let's put him back. There we go. Hooks out.
Lovely.
Come on now. And away we go.
There you go.
He's kicking.
Hey, what do you say we go get another one?
All right, Chief. Excellent
Good
work.
deal.
Nice job. Rufus, there's 5 or 6 fish right here along the edge of the rocks.
Right up in that pocket there.
Right there. Perfection.
Boom.
There
Got
you
him.
go. Nice bite.
Sport Fishing Television, powered by RAM, is brought to you by RAM, engineered to move heaven and earth. Guts, glory, RAM. By Yellowfin, the choice of champions. By the new Simrad NSS touchscreen display. And by Mercury Marine. Welcome back to Sport Fishing Television, powered by RAM. In Stuart, we found clear skies with 86 degrees and water temperatures of around 83 degrees. Light winds prevailed with mixed water conditions and steady barometric pressure.
You know, Rufus, this really is an amazing part of the world. You have a diversity of habitat here, a diversity of species in Stuart that are second to none. And you've got incredible offshore fishing to boot. It's pretty much all you could ask for if you're a saltwater fisherman.
I'll tell you what, you know, it's the diversification of species here is second to none on the planet. You name it, we got it. And it's really an amazing place.
Absolutely right. Rufus, there's 5 or 6 fish right here along the edge of the rocks, and there's more on the other side.
Right up in that pocket there.
Right there, perfection.
Nice cast. The current, bring it back down here. We're gonna ease it right back down off this edge.
I suspect you will find one. Oh, they're down here too, a few.
Boom!
There you go, nice bite. I'm gonna spin you around and go to the bow.
Nice fish.
Look at that water, how clear it is, and the snook against the rocks. That is gorgeous. Wow, look at that.
Just a great fish, you know.
Want me to come down
Here,
and grab
I'll
him?
get him. No, I'll manage it.
You've done this before?
Yeah, once or twice. Oh, beautiful.
One of the really cool things about these fish that are out here in the ocean is this clear water makes them bright. They're iridescent, they almost glow. Their fins are bright yellow, which is very different from the fish that you find up in the river, which swim around in tannic water and tend to be very dark.
You know, they get black when they get up in that tannic.
Right.
That dark tannic acid up in the St. Lucie. They get dark just like bass do.
Right.
Hey, I got a great idea. You want to go get another one?
How about that?
Perfect.
That's why I like you, Rufus. You're an original thinker. Oh, there's a bunch of them. They're up straight up here, back at 11 o'clock now. Right there. See all those fish right there? Just off the edge of the rocks. There he is, come on. I got you.
Got them all.
Yes, sir.
Nice one, nice one.
It's a pretty good fish.
Yep. Here, put your rod tip down. I'll wind mine up over yours.
There you go.
Boom,
Yep.
got it.
Good to go. Yeah, this is a good fish. Come on to me now. A little bigger fish, Rufus.
Yes, it is. Look at that.
Got some shoulders.
Yeah, he does.
Kicking.
Oh, yeah.
Snook have that big, strong tail. Man, they can
Yes,
really
they
push
do.
some water.
Nice fish, nice fish. Beauty. Look at that circle hook. Once again, right in the mouth.
I love that.
Yep. There's your hook.
There's my hook. Wow. Fatter across the shoulders.
Yep, yep.
What are they, 14, 15 pounds maybe?
Yeah, 14.
Yeah. Look at those spines.
Nice spines.
Yeah.
Tough. Can you imagine getting one of them jammed in you?
A little bit of a gill issue, but hopefully
Yep.
that'll grow back in. I'm sure we didn't cause that.
No, you know, it's just amazing. It's just how tough these fish are.
Let's get him back in the water. I'm worried about that gill. I think we can revive him and get him on his way. He looks pretty healthy. He's kicking strong.
Yep.
All right, there he goes.
Beautiful.
Nice job, my brother.
Lovely.
Excellent. You know what's so cool about fishing here in the summertime is that you can, when the conditions are right, you can catch and release a lot of fish.
When you got good quality tackle like these Penn reels, good stout rods, braided line enables you to get the fish quickly so you can release it quickly, relatively unharmed.
That's right.
Rufus and I fished with Penn Battle and Torque spinning reels on Penn Torque rods. Berkeley Nanofill unifilament line tied to Berkeley Prospect fluorocarbon leader completed our tackle. Coming up.
You got him?
I had something.
Yeah, you do.
Not him, though.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Here
It's
he comes.
him. Here we go.
Yeah.
Sport Fishing Television, powered by RAM, is being brought to you by Penn. Let the battle begin. By Berkeley Gulp Salt Water, outfishes all other bait. And by King's Sailfish Mounts, offering a full selection of world-class release mounts. And now it's time for a tip from Driven to Fish, powered by RAM. PowerPole's new drift paddle accessory adds drift control to the company's proven shallow water anchoring technology, providing accurate control even in deep water. The PowerPole drift paddle is easy to install on any 8 or 10 foot PowerPole anchor, and it features 7 quick change locking positions to give you complete and easy course correction. The drift paddle enables you to change the bow angle from port to starboard or even sideways. It slows the boat up to 50%, and because it attaches to the PowerPole anchor, you can slow the boat at the touch of a button while you cast. At the end of a drift, simply retract the PowerPole, which lifts the drift paddle completely out of the water, then motor back to your start position, deploy the paddle, and make another pass. The PowerPole drift paddle is made from UV-stable material, giving it long life.
Rufus, we've made a little move here, run north of Jensen Beach up toward Fort Pierce. This flat is covered up with bait. I mean, as far as you can see is bait. We're throwing some Berkeley power baits out here, trying to find snook, trout, redfish, something up here.
There's got to be. I mean, we've got little pilchards, we've got mullet, we've got bunker, we've got it all. We've got grass, we've got potholes. Hopefully we'll catch trout and snook redfish.
So these Berkeley power baits, we ought to be working these much like a shrimp would walk through the grass, sort of hopping them along very slowly.
A nice moderate retrieve. You know, the slower the better, of course, without getting, you know, all fouled in the grass.
The old saying is, if you think you're working it too slow, slow it down a little bit.
Exactly, slow it down till it's painful. John, try throwing out there to the left. There's a lot of nice potholes and grass edges and so forth. There we go, got him on. Nice.
He's right here.
Little snook, yep, we got a little snook.
We've caught snook now in about 10 different kinds of habitat. It just goes to show you that they're all over the place.
Come here, sweetheart. Oh, yeah. Come to Daddy-O. There we go.
Gorgeous river snook.
Not a big one, but a good, healthy little fish. Love you.
That's a sweet fish, Rufus.
Yeah, it's a nice little critter.
Yeah.
What do you say we let her go?
Send him back, or her back.
The diversity of habitat found around Stuart is amazing. Snook live in both the St. Lucie and the Indian rivers, but also in the inlet and along the beach.
Oh, Oh man, somebody just
Right
ate
there.
it right here. Did you see that?
Right next to the friggin' boat.
Ooh, look at that. I don't know if I can get that far. Big bust.
Get a nibble, bite. There he is. Got him.
Trout.
Is it a trout? Yes, it is a trout.
It's a nice trout. It's a heck of a trout.
Yeah, it is.
Trout of the day. Look at the blue in his tail.
I know, it's something.
They're pretty.
They're every color of the rainbow.
That's a good one.
Nice little trout.
Yeah. Grab them up.
Boy, we got some weather moving in here.
Yes, we do. It's something. There's a whole bunch of variations of this fish, right? There's sand trout,
Yeah.
weak fish.
Great little fish. Not the 10-pounder that we wanted, but
Not bad.
we'll take him.
Yeah.
What do you think, John? Time to let her go?
Get them back in the water as soon as we can.
Yep. Hey, there she goes, off into the grass.
All right.
Beauty.
Pretty work, my friend.
Hey, I love catching trout. They're a blast.
They are a lot of fun. We're gonna have a lot more fun in just a minute after the break. Stick around.
We got a little school of snook right in here. So up beyond them and bring it out to them. Come on.
There he is.
Yeah,
There he
we go.
is.
All
We
right.
found a stupid one.
Sport Fishing Television, powered by RAM, has been brought to you by Ex Officio, made to adventure. By Yeti Coolers, wildly stronger, keep ice longer. By Isla Morada, the sport fishing capital of the world. And by Power Pole, swift, silent, secure.
So we're just gonna ride down and look for some fish, right, Rufus?
You know, John, we're gonna settle in here. We're gonna slide down the beach here, and I'll bet we'll encounter a couple schools of snook, and most likely we might even run into a tarpon or two.
Yeah, you never know who you're gonna run into on the beach.
You know, the bigger the school, the better. You might get a little more competition. John, if you can hit him from here, try. It's a long cast, but see him go.
Yeah, I got him.
Good shot. You got him?
I had something.
Yeah, you do.
Not him, though.
Yeah, it is.
I
Yeah,
don't
it
think
is.
so.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Here he
It's him.
comes.
Here he goes.
Yeah!
Oh, he jumped up.
Woohoo! At least we came into contact with the enemy. Yeah, that was a nice little herd of them. All right, John, we got a little school of snook right in here.
I got him.
Just flip that bait out in front of him, maybe a little beyond him, and wind it into him. Go for it. Throw
All right.
up beyond him and bring it out to him. Good job. Good cast. Come on, one of them's got to eat it. Maybe not. Man, they got something else on the brain.
Dude, they went right over the top
Yeah,
of the
they
bait.
did. Wind it in and try it again.
All right. Here we go.
Good cast. That's got to result in a hookup, I hope. Nope, they don't want it.
What do you have to do? I mean, we're throwing a big, fat, juicy, live pilchard in a
Right
school
into
of
a
snook.
school of cruising snook. Come on.
There he
Yeah,
is. There he
go.
is.
All
We
right.
found a stupid one.
Yeah, fantastic.
I love it. Our plan comes
Fantastic.
together.
Beautiful.
Yes, sir. It's like fishing the beaches of Costa Rica.
Oh man, it's a great way to fish.
Yeah, it is. That's one of the cool things about snook, Rufus. You can find them in so many different places.
Yeah, it's true.
Inlets, you know, way up in the rivers, around bridges.
Marvelous. Nice fish. Look at that run.
He's trying to get back to his buddies.
Oh,
He almost took me right back to the beach.
a spirited snook.
He's got spunk.
Oh, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous?
That is a beauty.
I believe that's the one we've been looking for.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
I'm the daddy. We're gonna do
Oh,
1, 2,
yeah.
3.
Ha ha ha.
How about that, Rufus?
Oh, that's the one. Look at that.
How about that fish?
That's a beauty. That's 20 pounds.
I'm holding him. I guarantee he's 20 pounds.
Beautiful fish.
That is a hefty fish.
Beautiful fish.
All right. Hooked in the corner of the mouth.
Just like it ought to be.
Let's send him on his way.
You know, these fish are sliding down the beach here, and they're gonna go down, maybe down towards Jupiter, and they're gonna school up in a giant school of 600, 700, 800 fish. John, that's a real nice fish. What do you say we let him go?
That was a great fish, Rufus.
That was a wonderful fish.
Awesome.
And
When you see him sight fishing, you throw it right in front of him.
the sight casting opportunity always adds such a thrill.
Well, Rufus, it's been a great trip. We've caught a lot of fish. We've seen some beautiful scenery.
I've been dying to get in the boat with you for over 20 years. I knew we'd have a lot of laughs. I can't wait to do it again. Believe me, John, it's all my pleasure. Come on back anytime.
Let's don't wait another 27 years before we do it again.
Outstanding.
Accommodations for this episode of Sport Fishing Television were provided by River Palm Cottages and Fish Camp. Closed captioning was provided by King Sailfish Mounts. Next time on SFTV,
Fish on, boys!
come with us to beautiful Grand Cayman as Dave Farrell, editor of Marlin Magazine, chases majestic blue marlin. Get ready for Caribbean marlin and some surprises along the way.